We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. Here's Fields. Tunyon's got it on the out route. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football. because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive with Cook. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Cook has it, left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. Finding room at midfield. How about this? DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 84 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not very much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Cook up the gut. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 626. 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player,
all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
26. Jump out.
Rodgers going to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Up the middle, it's Cook. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Here's Cook again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Zerline now for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Fields. Eluding the pressure right.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Foreman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Foreman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Foreman is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Don't jump. Ready?
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And they'll indeed take a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score.